信じられません。もう建物の1階は完全に水の下になりました。
Looking at this is the street where I used to live here in Sendai, near Sendai in Japan. There's all new houses right along this street. All these power poles are all lying down, and you know, like last time I saw it, and yeah, we were rebuilding. You know, these power lines and everything all leaning across the road, and I'm just surprised. So much has changed. Every house along this street is new. Memorial of all the people lost. Names. These are some of the names of just in this area. This whole suburb, this whole area has been built up over 5 meters from what it used to be. But the top of that peak there marks how high the water was when the tsunami came in. So at 5 meters on top of that peak there, you get an idea just how deep, how powerful that water would have been. last time I drove through this area was 5 meters lower. There were boats lined along the streets. What streets were left? Some of the roads were just wooden boards the military put down for us to drive on. There were no houses, everything destroyed, no power poles. It looked like a war zone. This is a memorial. This is what it looked like last time I saw it. It was completely devastated. They built this whole suburb back up over 5 meters high. They've got, this is a small memorial, and they rebuilt this shrine after the tsunami wiped it out. Go up these stairs here and have a look at the top. They rebuilt this shrine, a memorial for all the lost souls. Everyone that was lost in the tsunami and the quake. It's still very much rebuilding, but it's incredible what they have built since then. It's absolutely amazing. These are some of my personal photos from just a few months after the quake. We were busy cleaning up our place, of course, but afterwards we visited places a little bit closer to the water that were not as lucky as we were, and this was part of our cleanup. You can see here entire suburbs are gone. Even the infrastructure, it had taken out so much land. You can see that sinkhole when I was on a bicycle going towards the city trying to find food and water. Those sinkholes were opening up all over the place. Here's me cleaning up after the water had receded. Again, this entire town is just gone. That's all that's left of it. What they have rebuilt since then is absolutely amazing. These were some of the shelters. These were school gyms closer to the city where people had evacuated to. So they were using cardboard boxes as dividers, and they were living like that for over a year before they got emergency housing for most of them. In fact, some of them took longer. And see, this was actually closer to the city, even though that boat was next to the road there. The road had just been cleared by the military. This is a town called, well, it used to be a town called Ishinomaki. They have rebuilt a lot of this, but rebuilding is never the same, So it's still very difficult for me to look at some of these photos and to remember the things we've lost, the people we've lost, the friends, colleagues and more. You think what they went through. I feel very lucky that I still have my wife. This house wasn't actually there, it was actually floated down from much further out, or inland I should say. But it's just incredible. when it came down into the bay there, we were actually returning from a shelter that was full of children who were missing from their families and just being taken care of by a few volunteers. No electricity, no power, no running water or anything like that. But we took out a few carloads of blankets and games and things like that for them, and some food and water, of course. Now I'm still trying to work on getting back to Japan and trying to get my life back. But I still feel very blessed and lucky that I am still here to do it.